Greetings and welcome to Reading with the Real Intuition. My name is Royal. If you're new to my channel, it is such a pleasure to have you here. This is going to be a fun reading. There's not just one team that's just meant for you. You could choose from all three, from business to home to travel. You could be in the midst of knowing all your luck around this serenity of it all. So this is going to be a little different pick a image reading, but definitely take your time, okay? Meditate to what you feel called to at this time when you receive this message. It's very timeless. Before I do get started, don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me. Let me know to engage with the channel, comment, and share with someone that may be in interest of finding a little luck around the corner with these messages. And also, a quick reminder, I will be moving my pick a card readings to Mondays now. Fridays will be the introduction of Real Reflections with myself. It is a kind of a mini series of a podcast, and we're going to get really nitty gritty and deep in some conversations on that type of content. So I cannot wait to release and premiere these videos here this week within the near future. I really hope you enjoy this video, and I can't wait to see you at your team. Greetings, Team 1, and welcome to your good luck messages that surround your business affairs at this time. Alright, so I've already pre-shuffled the cards, and we're just going to jump straight into it. Alright, let's get into it. So, let's talk about what's going on right now. Okay, there is a big sense and sign of loss at this point. This could be in regards to losing said position. Could have been demoted. You could have lost yourself. There's a lot going on here when it comes to feeling free in how you invest, how you work for your money. Okay, it's giving me a lot of, you may have tried to fit in for a long time at a certain company or a social gathering within a faculty. You just don't, though. Like, and I'm not saying that out of disrespect or to namesay or say anything, horrid towards you. It's that group of individuals just doesn't click with you. Okay? You are a needle in a haystack. Alright? You sew the pieces back together and make it all make sense. You are a natural born leader. For a hot minute now, and I do want to say within the last year, you just don't feel the same in this work environment anymore. You're highly and devotedly protected within this faculty, within these four walls of receiving your abundance, and have been. However, it just, it's like I'm getting, whoever's receiving this message, you feel like you've lost a piece of yourself. It's like the more effort you put in, the less you see rewards at the end of the tunnel. Okay, maybe you were promised a bonus or a promotion of some sort, and whether those came through or not, it's like when they did, it's like you quickly woke up and realized, this isn't for me, right? Right? So I'm definitely looking at the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Coins, the Page of Swords, and the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Alright, you are meant to, in this lifetime, be of a higher resource. Okay, and not just for a handful. You're supposed to be this great, honorized individual with a higher purpose of teaching. Okay, now this purpose in itself could be in the state of which you recognize just how entitled you are. Okay, wow, confirmation. Thank you, Spirit, with them breaks outside. All right, this new adventure you're going into when it comes to your finances, you are meant to be the main character. Mm-hmm. You are safe to put yourself in a space where, in your mind, you know you belong here. All right, so wherever that is, this could be taking up a new hobby. You could be taking up courses for this next business venture. It's 7:27 on my microwave time right now. It could be significant for someone. All right, and 222 you could be seeing on the clock as well when you're receiving this message a lot frequently. Okay, and this is a sign that you are definitely within the alignment of traveling down higher roads of success. Okay. Uh if you know that you've been a bit under the weather when it comes to putting yourself out there in your most authentic way and being happy at the end of each day, even if you still have that 9 to 5, you may have already given up a job in the past and you've been working towards something a bit more centered around your facility and only you. Okay, I'm not seeing much of a business partner happening right now, like one appearing. This is solely focusing on you coming back to the brim of the matter. All right. And I like how the antelope spirit came out, because life is speeding up. Like it's one day you wake up and you might not be seeing results the most, but it's like in those moments you are actually connected and you understand now. See, it's given me a lot of you taking time out to heal. Definitely healing within how you truly build from a material point of view. My nose, like my voice, I'm sorry y'all, I feel like I'm being really nasally right now. um I don't know why this cat, he always wants to like lay on my pillows. I lay my head there at night. Are you serious? You don't do this unless I'm on camera. Don't ignore me. Okay, but hence what I said. He found a spot and he's like, I belong here regardless to what you say, mommy. I see you, Tasty. I see you. um am I gonna do anything about it? No, because he's in the camera, and I think that is a huge sign of like the mysteriousness that you carry. You give me this type of obedience about yourself to where you might not really come through and talk about what's bothering you on the surface level. I do see you being quite the private person. I do see that a lot of people keep eyes on you. They really keep tabs on you. For the most part, I do see a lot of people that are concerned. Okay, then you also got people who are pocket watching. You don't even realize this, but these people are like, they're trying to figure out how is it, oh, there was a card behind this that I didn't even see. And it's crazy. The King of Swords. Dude, I'm speaking to someone right now who, you have so many ideas. It's wild how they're coming through you. It's like I kind of feel you can't keep up with them, but then you also may burn out quite quickly. Okay, mentally, emotionally, you drain out, but you're so determined. It's so influential. You're an influencer of some sort, even if you're not on here doing content or Instagram or TikTok or anything like that on the internet. You, and which could be because there's a lot of swords here, which is leaning more towards technical industry vibes. Okay. I'm also seeing someone is trying to get a degree at this point, and it just feels like forever. Okay. Just like getting a doctor's degree, that takes what, 8 to 10 plus years. Like, you feel like you've been doing this for so long, but it's like you're ready. It's like you feel you're ready, but like it's not coming. And maybe you've had a second thought: is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? Like something about an epiphany happening, y'all. Like, we have grieving and short illness. Okay, but that butterfly is so significant. Like, you're really expanding yourself in a degree of enforcing change. Okay, I feel you're learning a lot at this time from other people and how they handle business matters compared to you. And it works for them, but then when you try, it doesn't work for you. And I'm hearing Spirit say, don't try to always be an original. Okay? Even if you even if you feel like your idea is not the best, how do you know unless you put it out there? I'm really getting a lot of that sensory here because you got protection as the other oracle card other than grieving. Like, you have no idea. There's so much here that is concluding of an ending, closure. When you close that door, a new one does open and a new adventure begins. With change, main person, and high honor. Alright, chosen one. Wings. I don't know if someone here has a tattoo of wings on their body. Maybe angel wings. There could have been a passing recently. Someone could have lost a loved one. Alright. SIP. Soar in peace. Okay. Someone here is a siren starseed. The salt of the earth type. Spiritual individuals that also embrace the ways of the earth. Earth angel. Okay. Anything that you do and anything that you say that you project out towards another individual, towards a situation, your stance is, it better be of some respect when it comes from the other individual or the situation itself. This is like you giving me, you lay down the line. Like, you understand what it's like to carry and hold high regards to what dreams may become. Isn't that a movie? Yeah. It's like you're waking up to this place where you can paint your own world, but it's felt for so long like you tried and you tried, and I feel like you were always like confirmation, thank you, like the prop to someone else's product or productivity. Like, you were an add-on instead of being the main attraction. You know how magicians use doves? Like, that's what it was giving me. It was like, I think you feel you've always been, you're the focal point. You know what you bring, but it's not to your fullest. It's for somebody else's, like, win. You don't feel like you've won anything out of these situations, right? We have the law of focus and the law of vibration coming out here, okay? We cannot think of two different things at the same time. That's crazy how that comes out, because that's sort of like, not really people-pleasing, but, because I'm not getting that from you, but I am getting, like, you were kind of placed within your business attire instead of, you know, the authority that you deserve, the recognition of what you do bring is more than plenty. Everything has a unique vibrational frequency, which you do. A lot of people out here are followers, and you're not. You're a leader. You're a leader. Okay? Someone's 12th house could be significant. So I would, if I were you, check your natal chart and see what zodiac signs fall within your 12th house. Because maybe it is time to more so work with those personality traits within that sequence. And when I say that, how do you this is one of those things a therapist says, how do you feel about that? Because the 12th house is Piscean energy. It is the subliminal mind, of subconsciousness of your day-to-day thoughts, your dreams. How do you mix the two with reality and the physical, right? We had the Two of Pentacles coming out looking at me. Okay, I'm hearing have fun with this. When you really step into a place of Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands fell on the floor. It's like you stepping into this place where everything is fun. Because your sacral chakra is very important here. Okay? Lower hip movements. Okay? Even if you're like laying on your back and you put your hips up in the air and you kind of just do like a circular motion, like moving your hips is really going to help this energy pull and flow a little bit easier. Cats are also significant. Oh, you finally moved? Okay. And that's interesting. He moved so silently I didn't even notice it. So it's like the way that you move in this next season within your financial endeavors, you're gonna be slick. I'm kind of hearing like a cat thief, right? And people may look at you like this, like things will start coming to you a lot easier. Okay, and that's where your luck lies. That's where your luck lies. I do feel like working more journaling is really good for this, okay? Really sitting and reflecting on, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Not my first episode coming out Friday, but the one that I'm working on to be posted next week. I'll tell you, since you're already here and you may be interested and might want to subscribe to the tribe if you feel aligned on this timeline, okay? But I am a single mother, all right? I had an adult moment with a friend of mine. I'm talking about this friend of mine. We've been friends since childhood. They live right behind me. Lost connection. Fast forward 10, 12 years later, he comes back and finds me. On my end, I was not romantically in love with this person, but I did respect this person. I really did look at him as a best friend. We end up having a child together. I needed to move because I sort of did not feel safe in my environment. It wasn't gonna work out. All right, this guy, unfortunately, couldn't keep a job. He wasn't doing the most when it came to knowing that we just are bringing a child in this world. And this person was so fixated on fixing me and him, and I kept telling him it's not what it is, dude. And by the time I had my daughter, it was New Year's that year. She would have turned 2. Okay. As a matter of fact, no, she was 2. So this was the next year. And he passed. Okay. And when I tell you, this is one of the things that I pushed on the back burner because I didn't want to deal with that reality check. Even though it wasn't working out, not only do I hold on my shoulders that I've known this person my whole life, but now my daughter will never, ever meet him. And it's like, it's a hard pill to swallow, y'all, that these things are in our face, but we don't want nothing to do with it because it hurts. It completely sheds this part of ourselves, especially within how we feel and think it should have went. It's like an expectancy, you know? So maybe you were at a place of work or you partnered up with someone and it was completely unfair. The situation doesn't make sense. but it's not something that you sat with for a long time to figure out why it had to occur like that to begin with. What did you need to learn from that situation? That's seriously gonna catapult you. Like you're coming into a new way of receiving. I'm serious. Like you are attracting a lot of abundance in this new phase of your business endeavors. Okay? The Six of Coins coming through. It's gonna be this is oh, stop. The Magician and the Knight of Coins as I'm talking about this. Literally you become the magician now. Okay? But when you do this, you're coming through in a way that it is consistent. It's like consistently being present. Okay? Some people in this world are only fixated on getting what they can get out of a situation and not enjoying enjoying the experience of it all. I've been going hard with these readings. Came from TikTok for the past 5 years. And what I can say in my own experience, just to wrap this up a bit, is nothing came fast. Okay? It does take time, especially when you may be the type to want to build from the ground up. You want to build that financial freedom, okay? Financial lineage for your children's children, grandchildren, and so on. 22 on the time as I'm wrapping this up. You solely are the provider of your ancestral line from this point on. I'm talking about when you came, it stopped with you and you're beginning a new lineage line. It's going to be healthy, especially when it comes to mentally processing the physical. I see you when you come into this reality of looking at money in a different way, other than it being a need. I need it now because like bills are a thing. All right, food, anything. You will come into this place of slowing down and really appreciating these moments that you know you're good, you're set, you're blessed, and everything comes when it's meant to come. Nothing's to be rushed. But when you do slow down and you do recognize, that's when everything pours in. Okay, so for your business endeavors, they're changing. But you must also come into that place to want to heal that wound. And I'm hearing this is a family wound. This is something maybe you grew up and witnessed your parents like would argue and fight about money all the time. Living with roommates, okay, they never wanted to pay their cut, so you're always like chipping in just so y'all don't lose y'all's place. Like, it's these situations around you that have come to this big pivotal moment, and I'm seeing someone popping a zit. Ew. But finally, now you leave it alone and you let it air dry and you put ointment on it if you need to, but you tend to that wound now. Because from this point on, you are going to, I feel like you're going to receive more than you've ever received, and it's going to throw you so far off guard, like you're not used to this type of treatment. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Team 1, when it comes to the business side and what you should look out for to receive your ultimate highest timeline when it comes to your boss-like energy. I love you so much, and don't forget to let me know down below by liking, commenting, and sharing the video. Greatly appreciate it. Subscribe to the tribe if you feel my vibe, okay? Private readings are available in the link down in the description. That is the only way you can book a reading with me. And until the next message, my dears, far out for now. Greetings, Team 2, and welcome to your good luck messages when it comes to the regards of your home. Mercury retrograde is still grading. Excuse my voice. Okay, I've already pre-shuffled. This is very interesting. This group right here. This is for some, not for all. Not all the messages may connect, okay? So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, of course. You know the drill, okay? I'm seeing a lot about a relationship right now, okay? This could be that good luck news that you need to hear, that it's coming. There's a specific someone, even if it's not romantic. Maybe you feel something towards this person and it's a lot deeper. This is a really heightened soul connection, okay? Because out of this tarot deck, we have the mind, body, and soul, and the soul card came out, right? We also have a conversation, okay? And then not only that, success in love was the first card for this oracle suit. So, blah, 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 blah. I just see you walking into a place of comfortability, because the first freaking animal spirit card we have is the wombat. Be home. Okay? You embody such a high vibration of love. You are intuitively connected to source. Okay? You are highly spiritual. Like, you are coming through that you know what you want out of this life, right? And when it comes to your home stance, I'm not getting like it has to be the best of the best, but it needs to feel like a home. You enjoy decorating, you enjoy hosting, gatherings and parties and such. You may throw the best birthday parties. Hey, hit me up, because I'm with you on that, okay? Even if not a lot of people show up, I still like the ambience of celebrating someone, right? And that's you. Very nurturing, very giving, okay? You have something about you that's very mysterious, on how you move to create such a beautiful home life, okay? You probably are very private within your personal life as well. But I sense and I'm seeing there's somebody else involved. Now, this is going one of two ways that I'm picking up, if you get what I'm throwing down. All right, after success in love, we have court person, sad news, and his thoughts. There could have been a situation within your connection that it legally took a different turn, okay? This could have been someone finding out they're going to have to start paying child support, or they're going to start receiving it. Something about maybe getting a divorce, and there was a contract of a prenup, possibly. So regardless, you're going to get paid. Somebody here is getting money. Somebody here is getting money, for sure. This could be also an inheritance that maybe, send my condolences, but someone could have passed on, left you a home. Okay, someone who was really close to you, especially in the spiritual realm, okay? There's a lot of focal point on healing the pieces that have been missing, okay? I don't even smoke cigarettes, y'all, and my fingers smell like cigarettes. So someone here around you could be a smoker, for sure. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm just seeing you becoming more sharp, because like something legally just is going to take place or has taken place and project you to this new level of holding some sort of conversation. There is something coming through about you voicing an opinion, or you voicing like your own, what is that called? Analytics, analyst. You know what I mean. Like you have a view on what you want to manifest. You could be the type to want to build your own house, right? You're not really one to buy something cheap. Okay, no offense, because I know it's tough out here, especially in America with the freaking um I don't know why I can't speak nor think today. Real estate, okay? Uh this is wild. It's like you know what your soul is asking for. You don't want to take something that absolutely has no value in your mind's eye. Ooh, it was 6:16 on the time when I looked up. Okay. You could be speaking to someone who is very foreign. Okay, you and this person probably are not the same nationality or ethnicity. This doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be someone that has a legal background to them. Okay, and they're not from your world, right? That's gonna settle this deal about this home. Period. Can I get some clarifying card? Nice. It fell on the floor. Tom's floor. So we have justice. That's two cards out here indicating a finalization of an agreement. All right. Ten of Swords. Air sign could be significant. The Magician came out here. Taurus energy. Let me get one more, please. That's a lot of major arcana. And Temperance. Sagittarius energy. And the Devil. Whew. Capricorn. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yo, this catapulted me to a whole different timeline just now. This is something huge. When this home comes in, or your manifested place of sanctuary, it's just going to be divine time driven. Okay. Your healing is the number one most important, efficient source of magic right now. Temperance does indicate a balanced healing of the physical and internal work, right? But it's as though you're coming to a place where, and it kind of gives me, it gives me kind of the same vibes as Team One. I wouldn't be surprised if you felt called to it. You know, go check it out. But you have a place in this world that nobody can take from you. Okay. You may have always been known as like the scapegoat in your family. Okay. Even in connections, it's always been a question as to why you've possibly been treated poorly. Okay. As if, you know how to love, you know how to make someone else feel what you want to feel, but that was never returned. Right. And that's just not happening anymore. It's just not. So I don't know if this is somewhat a message for someone that possibly the person that you think that you're supposed to have this happily ever after with within a sacred sanctuary home, that might not be the person at this time. That's not to say that that person is not coming in, because I do see you getting your person at the end of the day. You share this whole vibe with them, and it's it's crazy. It's giving me someone is really going to connect with you on such a broader level other than just the physical. It's also going to be well balanced. Not saying, to have joint bank accounts, but I'm getting this, I'm hearing this, what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine, that y'all agree upon. Okay? There's going to be a very mutual agreement when it comes to this new home for someone, right? This home is going to have a lot of windows. Okay, it's going to feel like a masterpiece in a museum, or it belongs in a museum. Okay, the way that you tweak and you twerk your space is divinely driven, because your soul card is here with that heart, right? But then there's a feather, so it's giving a lot of like the aspect to be as vulnerable as you can without having any regret. Okay, the more that you peel off this face mask, you know, because face masks are supposed to help us replenish the skin, okay, feel young again, soft, smooth as a baby's butt, right? It's like the more you peel this mask off, the more you're truly showing 1212 on my time when I looked up. You're showing that authentic behavior of how you manifest these beautiful blessings in your life. And you must work with the law of the secret, like all the laws, because you had 3 of them come out: the law of focus, the law of creation, the law of patience and reward. And then we have throat food. So throat chakra is very significant with crown chakra on the bottom. Okay, the crown chakra, it connects with light and spirit, and 963 hertz could really be beneficial for you at this time. Okay, sound healing, coming back in within the soul of the self. What is it that you truly feel connected to? Not what looks good, okay, not what anybody else's opinion is on, you know, where and what you should have and deserve in this life. Like, this is you coming back to the sense of what your soul was destined to come here and achieve in this life. Okay, we cannot think of 2 different things at the same time. 2 things can coexist at the same plane, but in a moment's time, it's either this or it's that. There's no gray. There's no gray area. All right, so if you feel within a core part of yourself of a certain belief or a certain way you see things, then that's just how it is. If someone tries to convince you on the outskirt that that's not what it is, and you don't agree with it, don't agree with it. Okay, don't put yourself in that place of being manipulated. Okay, the law of creation. Life does not happen by itself. We need to make it happen. And that's where this magician is really catching my eye, because the magician, all in all, it's a beginning, but it's a beginning with the knowledge of what you have to work with. Okay. What's her name? Sarah Abraham. She said in numerous speeches, you already have everything that you need in this moment to make it happen. Everything. Okay? I know the big source of, you know, home and living life like that and really, really adulting consists of money. But behind that devil is the Ace of Coins. The temptation is real when it comes to people. If this is a relationship that kind of feels south, it doesn't feel harmonious, it doesn't really feel like you're getting anything out of it, except maybe the nookie, you know what I mean? If that's all it consists of, do you know this is supposed to be you having fun with life, allowing the universe to hand you exactly what you co-create? Or don't get me started. And the most valuable rewards require persistence. That is the one thing I said from the whole get-go of this group. It takes... My ear just started ringing. You have a belief, you have to remain on that belief. You can't switch it, flip it, stick it It doesn't work like that. All right. If you see it as red and someone else sees it as green, guess what? It's red. If they see green, it could be colorblind, but they are on a whole different wavelength than you. This home that you're manifesting, this place of feeling safe and free within your own four walls. Maybe you don't want to live in four walls. Maybe you want to live out where and you can see the stars every night. The big sheet of glass or something, plastic above you. It's yours already. And these good luck messages aren't really coming out in a way where I'm talking more about that. I'm giving more advice on how to maintain these vibrations to obtain such a high quality manifestation. I'm hearing start, I don't know, if you have a gratitude book or journal, write in it specific. I'm talking about get as specific as you can. If you want, like, I'm gonna use me for an example, and because I was just talking to my mother about this last night. I love mirrors. Okay, I love them so much. I have a podcast that's coming out every Friday now. It's called The Real Reflections. Do not forget to subscribe to the tribe, because I promise you these conversations are going to get deep. Okay, they're relatable, but sometimes we have to wake up and realize that all we have is ourselves. There's not always someone around us to get us to the next level. So sometimes we must have these conversations with ourselves as in what's real and what's not, right? But if I were to sit here and manifest a certain mirror, I'd put in description, I'd put, why is my eye itching so much? Okay, be careful of evil eye, because that's what I'm feeling. But then somebody I know is probably gonna watch my video and look at me like when pigs fly, Royal. Yeah, well, they do in my world. I want an oval mirror. Alright, you know, like in older, like 2-story houses, you walk in, and I don't know what that's called, but like you walk in and that's sort of like a room of its own where you can hang up your umbrella, your hat, your coat. But then there's like another door so you can walk into the like stairwell and living room and things like that. So in that first little room, this mirror is going up, right? And I don't know how you do it, but with resin, I want it to have like water drop looks. Okay, that would be so dope. Like it just came from a rainforest. You know what I mean? You want to get down to the T. I want it to have like gold trim, and underneath it's going to have like a shelf of crystals, and it's just like really get down and dirty and have fun with what it is exactly that you want, not what they want, what you want. I bet you've had freaking arguments with this person if you've lived with somebody about how y'all planning on going and renovating a new home, okay? And you want to do it a certain way, but they want to argue with you and be like, no. And you kind of sit here like, what's the point of this relationship if we can't agree on anything? You know, it's really giving me like there's an in between. Someone's getting out of a relationship, but then when you get out of this relationship, then the love of your life comes in, and that's the person that you're supposed to embrace this beautiful new environment with. They're going to understand you. They're going to give you that freedom to express yourself in many different ways, because this is going to be really healing for you. Maybe you didn't get to grow up in a household that was happy. Okay. Little flunkies. I'm seeing flunkies just sleeping everywhere. Like you just never really had peace. Like, at least in this house, you can walk around naked. You could be free. You can stay up late at night and cook breakfast in the morning, and nobody's gonna be like, you're making too much noise. Well, this is my house. You're going to get to have that. I just see a lot of people have tried to control the way that you see your blessings coming in, the way that you feel you deserve better things. Why can't we want better things in life? Okay, who said that we can't dream and them dreams ain't gonna come true? Someone who's probably fucking miserable as hell, that never stayed on a persistent, consistent reality check. And one thing, justice is real. Justice is looking me in the face twice. Alright? Any last cards to come through for Team 2 before I wrap it up. We have the Ten of Wands. We had the Sun that fell on the floor with the Two of Coins. Okay. What's crazy is that I'm noticing this Ten of Wands. There's a bird on his back. And I don't think I've ever noticed that. But it's giving me like, you're just an inch away from hearing this good news. And when I'm telling you how good it is, bruh, it's so fire. It's whimsical. You are going to feel so free, so fun. This deer is carrying the most weight on its crown chakra, right? That deer turned into a rocking horse. Okay? Childlike. Very, very joyous. This is going to be an amazing switch of a perspective on your end. It's like the minute that you come into this awareness of, I deserve better, you answered your own question. Especially when it comes to someone around you. You'll handle it differently. I don't see you being ugly, but I do see you putting yourself first, your priorities first. Like, the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of orange coming through, Spirit. And then the Five of Swords, absolutely. Y'all are my minions. Anybody around you who's trying to start beef, okay? They want all the smoke, and you're just sitting here like, bruh, if I smoke out this bit, you might not make it out. That's crazy. That's crazy. Team 2. Okay. Pray. I'm hearing someone here is consistently praying, constantly on the verge, because it's a lot to handle, yet you know something good on the other side is brewing up. Your prayers are being heard, okay? All right. That's what I have for you, Team 2. I love you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and share with someone who may need to hear these messages, especially if they've been talking about on the idea of, you know, moving and feeling free, okay? Subscribe to the tribe. If you want to remain on this timeline, I got you. If you're interested in ordering a personal reading with me, it is in the description in the link. That's the only way that you can order a reading with me, and we'll set that up. It's going to be groovy. But for now, until the next message, far out for now. Greetings, Team 3, and welcome to your good luck messages when it comes to either getting a vacation, some travel time, okay? Yours is juicy. I can't harp that enough. Like, Team 1 and 2 was a lot about healing. Healing to get to those next progressions, okay? For this team, oh, I didn't even clear. Like, y'all's, oh, sheesh, my ear is ringing. Y'all's spirit that is leading this message right now, I didn't get to smudge yet. I was just putting the cards up. I was kind of mixing them up before I let them cleanse a bit. And I got onto y'all. And these 2 cards shot out instantly. Okay, this deck has a few interesting cards, but after the World card is Hibernation. And then when the Empress came out. So the number 22 and the number 3 could be significant. I'm hearing a bird right outside my window, okay? I was listening to another reader as I was preparing to pre-shuffle the cards. But I kept these 2 out specifically because it's like it's very prominent for you at this point in time. In order for this type of blessing to come in. And I'm hearing you don't have to do anything. You're not going to pay for this trip. I said what I said. I'd bet $1 million on it. You're not going to have to physically do anything or do some strange things for change in order to get this manifestation. Except be a pillow princess or prince. She was saying, remember back in the day in kindergarten, pre-K, we get to take naps back then? Okay, as adults now, we get to take more naps. It's like you shutting yourself off to a world that is not your oyster. When you're in the comfort of your own surrounding and it's clean and it's comfortable, I'm getting a lot of sensory type of feelings. So you might have the joy of smell. So lighting more candles can bring this manifestation in. All right, if you are a foodie and you love the sense of taste, dude, every bite, enjoy it. Don't even rush to eat anymore. Take your time. If it gets cool, be kind to yourself. Get up and reheat your food. If you enjoy the pleasure of sight, you may have a beautiful yard or atmosphere outside of your home, your residence. Step outside and literally enjoy nature's gift of the beauty of it. If not, if you live in like the city and it's ratchet and smoky, dusty, musty, whatever, we do have YouTube. Duh. We have different platforms that you can find the most exotic. Enraged wanted to come through and I don't know why, but like I'm getting like vibrant, right? Excuse me, looking up those different kinds of scenes of where you can place yourself at. Maybe where your soul feels called to. Okay? There's a vacation destination you've been aching to visit ever since you were a kid, possibly, or to learn about the culture, to hear basically word from mouth, okay? I could sit here and tell you mine is Hawaii. I was close to moving there at one point in my life, but then I became a mommy. So that took place, but that doesn't mean I can't go. I'm still freaking going. The only reason I really want to go is because I had this neighbor across the road in my childhood house area. Never spoke to this woman. She always lived across the road from me, but then when I became like 15, 16, 17, something like that, she had like this blow up hot tub, and her and her husband or her mate, I don't know, I don't think they got married, but she said, visit Hawaii, beautiful people. And that's like, it's all it took to hear that. Yes, that's all it took. I didn't need to see anything. I didn't need to know anything else. The people are beautiful and kind, and yes, okay, you are called to go to that destination you've always dreamed of being a part of. Okay, you're already doing the work. I don't know why I'm getting someone who, if you want to travel outside your country, you're learning the language. You're learning the etiquette of how to eat their food, or the attire that is appropriate for certain times and matters of things. You're already living the experience without having the experience yet. Okay, I don't see a lot of healing happening for this group, this team. I just see you kind of running up on luck. And what's crazy is that one of my cards, you got 777. First one that came out, 777. Luck is on your side, babe. You are on the ultimate spiritual path. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay? Alright. Ooh, my throat. Someone here could be a Leo. I'm also getting someone here could be Scorpio, Aquarius. I'm hearing Capricorn, Virgo, okay, and Libra. Those are the definite zodiac signs that are coming through right off the bat. 2 cards right here. Literally. Isn't Thanksgiving about gratuity? It's about being grateful, right? A turkey's actually a sign of fertility, right? Prosperity. No, you got the prosperity card and you got the great happiness card. Someone here could have blonde hair, okay? The way you carry yourself from this point on, from receiving this message, and someone here could have green eyes or blue eyes, very bright, vibrant colors. You got looks that kill, dude. Like you You're such an exquisite vibe to be around. Hey, do what you gotta do. But I mean, there could be a sense of someone here getting a sugar mommy or daddy. Okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of people drawn towards you. Okay? The way that you carry yourself in this world, the way that you give, or that you naturally just, you embrace this ambience about yourself that is persistent on reflecting something so unique and different and beautiful that a lot of people don't see out of everybody every day. Okay? When you dream big. When you envision yourself in a different time span, you could be one of the best storytellers that people know. Okay? It's something about the way you deliver gratitude. Someone could do the most simplest, kindest gesture, and it means the world to you. Okay? So if someone gives you something, automatically you're like, dude, I gotta give something back. You know, return the blessing, it comes back times 10, basically. You got the Star, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Coins. The way you work with your community or your close connections, dude. The Star card just indicates you've healed. You've healed a part of yourself where you are accepting change. Okay? There have been things, situations that's taken place in your life that may not have been sweet. Okay? Ooh, 10 minutes when I looked up at the time. That may not have been the most kindest, greatest feeling adventures, yet you stayed afloat to focusing on the more important things in life. And I'm not talking about societal importance. Okay? When you are in the alignment of truly awakening to your soul's calling, and at the end of the day, you know what kind of world you want to live in. You know how to embrace change within yourself. That's not only is better for yourself, it's also a reflection of others to see that change is quite possible. And believing in the unknown is so attractive. It's so awesome because not a lot of people have that willpower to believe that good things come to those who wait, to those who are persistent. It's hard for people out here, most people. I'm not talking to you, chosen one. I'm talking to just anybody around you who life is miserable for them. They can't get ahead on squat. Okay, they lose family members, they lose connections, they lose their job, they lose their hair. They're not equally balanced like you. And then some people can't wake up and be grateful for what they already have either. Okay, they have what they have and they feel like they have to rush to Mount Everest to in order to obtain it and preserve it and keep it. I just love how Pluto, the sign Pluto, comes out here, because that's definitely transformation, power, mystery. All right, the mystery behind the madness, in which you're so capable of manifesting, simply good things always happen to me. With that lucky girl affirmation vibration on YouTube, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky all the time. In so many different phrases, affirmations, viewpoints. I'm lucky to receive effortlessly. I'm just so lucky. Good things just happen to me, and I'm just so lucky, and I'm so grateful. You have this sort of flair about you that no matter what, you made it documented. Like this soul contract you made with yourself is going to take you to places that you never realized or dreamed would become reality. Great happiness, a journey, and court person coming out for you. Now the court person is giving me, this is real. This is documentation. You might be getting a passport, babe. Okay? Or if you've already gotten that part, you're a lot closer to traveling than you expect. Okay? When you do this, you're going to feel so free. This collective feels so eternal. It doesn't even feel real, y'all. Like, this just honestly feels like you might, in the back of your head, truly feel like God. It's because you put in a lot of hard work. You have moved for so long. You acted as if. Okay? You seriously blended in situations that you were supposed to undergo. To get to this point, give me more, Spirit, please and thank you. Yeah, 5 of coins. You've come a long way, bruh. You changed your mindset of the way that you look at money. Period. There's 3 of wands after that. Okay? You may have at one point thought that everything else or everyone else around you was bigger than what it was, and they really weren't. It's just they placed you in a sequence of feeling smaller than the situation, or feeling smaller than you can control it, when at the end of the fucking day you're the king of coins. Bruh. Okay. You've given so much energy. Even if it wasn't a lot to give. You had plenty. In moments of time where it felt like you didn't even have enough, you gave more than you had to offer. 1616 on my timer when I looked up. And you know what? The universe, source, divine took note of these selflessness choices that you went through. 33 or 333 could be significant. Damn, King of Wands now. Ooh. Ooh. Dude. Man, I'm hearing only 0.3% of the awakened population is going to get this message. And I say this because you have no idea, even though it feels like you've been working hard towards something, and this could be physically working towards a financial set goal, or this is just healing. Like you don't, compared to team 1 and 2, you've done the healing work, but you've also consistently remained in a vibration of like a boss status. All around situations. You leveled up somewhere in the mix where, what was that? I heard something and that was weird. You did. You leveled up big time. Okay? Something happening with the solar plexus, also the heart chakra. You might want to take in heart foods. So, green tea, basil, thyme, okay? Green veggies. We have the Page of Swords coming out here. Yeah. I don't know why this is giving me someone wants to give you 5 of Swords. Someone wants to give you Judgment. No way. Libra energy. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess, Cancer energy. Someone feels called to give you more. Okay, someone feels very, very connected to you. This could very much be somebody who is younger than you. Okay. I'm also getting this sense that they want to give you peace of mind. Maybe not just the all around area of like physically traveling and moving. This person wants to gift you an ease of a mindset. I don't know if this person really had you in your head thinking some shit with the high priestess here. Okay. It's like a deeper understanding of you now. And you are starting to see something within this connection or these people or whoever this is coming through. You might not even know who this is. They could be just watching from a distance, but they've taken from a lot of people. Okay, and I don't think it was out of malicious act. I do feel like this person just, it's like they could take whatever they can get their hands on. They just took it within their own clarification that if it was offered, it must have been for them, but not every choice is a good choice to make, you know? And this person has been observing and witnessing how you handle the time on your hands. I don't see you out here entertaining situationships anymore. I don't see you sticking around for the drama of like the workplace or family life. Like, you'll pick up real quick and you know where your room is, or you know where your house is, or you know where your place of sanctuary is, but you're just grateful to live another day. You're grateful that you got to help another person through a situation the best that you could. You didn't put too much responsibility on your shoulders. And I think that's the hints why these two came out in the beginning. Like, you know when it's time now for you to receive instead of giving so much. I need one more card. I need one more card. The Nine of Wands and the Ace of Swords. With the Devil on the bottom. It's interesting. This person that wants to give to you, and I'm telling you, like, escape. I'm also, the Devil coming through, that's kind of giving me, like, what's that called? What's that festival called? It's coming up soon. Coachella? Okay, I'm hearing something like Coachella, like Woodstock type of energy, like a concert possibly. Could be someone's type of vacation. You might have to travel to get to this concert. It's very possible. Um, I'm also hearing like Broadway or a play of some sort. This doesn't necessarily mean like a vacation, but it is giving me those types of vibes. This person may get the tickets to go. They're kind of obsessed with seeing you embrace a different sense of truth. Okay? This person feels extremely lucky around you. So I honestly, when it comes to your traveling, like wherever you're traveling to, okay, this will already be set in stone. When you are presented this opportunity, it's already going to be paid for. You're already going to be one foot in, and I'm hearing this person's not going to take no for an answer. Dude, behind that is the Eight of Wands. Look at that. Look at that bird. Is that a bird right there? Yeah, the bird is the eye. This news is going to come in so fast. It's going to be a generous act of giving. And you need to receive it. The Fool. Okay, thank you, Spirit. No, that's plenty. That's plenty. You are in the process of receiving everything. And you need some peace of mind. Okay? So, when this blessing comes in, you'll have taken more naps. Okay? You'll have asked for more help. I'm also seeing someone who is he might be a little afraid to ask others for a lending hand. I see you opening up to it a lot more and a lot frequently. I'm seeing whoever's receiving this message is just like you just, even if the day goes to crap, by the end of it, before you lay your eyes to rest, you actually thank God, the heavens, divine, source, universe. You thank them for these experiences. You are showing so much more solid gratitude before this blessing comes in of your freedom. This could even be financial freedom. So you might want to go back to one and pick that up. But for this collective right here, if you chose this pile first, if you chose this team first, you've already done the healing work. A lot of the messages for team 1 and 2 was about healing in order to receive these. So it's like you've already done that, but when you are constant on it and you can wake up every day knowing it's just going to be a good day. Sometimes it's not, but that's okay, because these things have to happen in order to spiritually evolve to who we truly are meant to be. Okay, so that is what I have for you, team 3. I really hope that these messages clicked for you, and if they did, don't forget to like, comment, and share down below with somebody who might need to hear messages like this or some advice in some way. All right, if you feel called to it, subscribe to the tribe if you want to remain on this timeline with me. Of course, if you're interested in ordering a personal reading and booking that down below in the website in my description, we'll set that up. And don't forget, if you're still here, small PSA, my pick a card, pick an image readings will be moved to Mondays now. Okay, a little start to the week. I do have this new series coming up Friday. It is sort of like a mini podcast of mine. It's called The Real Reflections. And it is a safe haven, a safe space where I unload a lot of experiences, and they're relatable experiences, but it's also a reflection of seeing where we've come now through some of these experiences. So I hope to see you there, and I really hope you enjoy these messages. So until the next message, dearie, far out for now.